Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger presented by Draco Breach. Last time, we defeated Ozzy the Great and found that the Mystics are, well, at peace with humans without his influence. We also defeated what was causing the soil to, well, not want to accept new fertile plants. Now, thank you for routing the beast. Unfortunately, it will take centuries to revive the forest. I wish I could live long enough to see my wish come true. She says that, and you're like, huh, well, isn't there somebody who can? And there is. You can come for me when the job is done. May I stay behind and help Fiona? Alright. And Robo will now be out here tilling the fields. There are a few different animations with him. With Robo's help, it seems my dream may finally come true. How can I ever thank you? He will say, when you talk to him, it will be the same discussion as before you went to Zeal and told that woman to secretly plant the sapling that the Guru of Life gave her. So now he's planting seeds. Before he was tilling, and now he's a scarecrow. Oh boy. I want to show off as many of these as I can, but I think it's just those three animations. And then he moves on to another portion of the field. So, there you go. All the Robo animations. Now, it'll take hundreds of years. Let's see what happens in 400 years. And yeah, I think that was a nice little success, don't you? We go up here, it's Fionas Shrine, a shrine erected in her honor. The remains of the lofty Robo are enshrined in the inner sanctum. This is Fiona's Shrine. Here we give thanks to Fiona and Robo for replanting the forest 400 years ago. Here's a hat made from a magical bow filled with mystical forest powers. One of the best items in the game. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy, I think I'll buy, 4 of them. I think that should be enough. I'm not going to equip it right now because it is... Okay. It's 1 point of defense better, but it protects status. Might be good there, but I'm fine for now. Trying to think about where I'm going next. Systems reactivated. Where am I? Ah, Crono. How nice to see you. For you, it was a quick hop, but for me, 400 long years have passed. The effort was worth it. The forest has grown back. Now, let us celebrate our 400th year reunion. After 400 years of experience, I have come to think that Lavos may not be responsible for the gates. What do you mean? I have come to think that someone, or something, wanted us to see all this. The different events over time that we have witnessed. It is almost as if some entity wanted to relive its past. I don't know. When people die, elders say, see whole life pass by. 'Tis true that mortals do relive their most profound memories before death claimeth them. And yet those memories most often are sad ones. Thinking things like, if only I had done this, or I shouldn't have done that, triggers unpleasant, old memories. Will that happen when our time comes? Probably. Who knows? Is there a point in time you'd want to return to, Luca? No, not really. I'm sorry, was that something I shouldn't have asked? It's okay. It's just something I don't like to think about too much. Lavos playeth an integral role in the fortunes of this entity. So, who is this entity? It is unknown whose memories these are. It may be something beyond our comprehension. Our journey may come to an end when we finally discover the identity of the entity. Shall we turn in for the night? You can't interact with anybody. You walk through Robo, which, okay. So yeah, they're all asleep, they're all ignoring you. And you head over here, and there's a time portal. And if you listen, the music is kind of weird. Huh. Did I make it back to that moment? 6/24/990 AD. Dad promised to go hiking with me, but blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it. Luca is not too fond of science right now, it seems. What is this thing? Tevin says to keep away from it, but it's just so dusty. Well, oh dear me, my skirt, it's stuck. I'm stuck. Luca, help. I can't pull it out. Luca, enter the password. Stop the machine. But I don't know it, Mommy. Okay, I made a goof. The password is here. Password is the name of my lovely wife. Use it in an emergency. Tevin. So we head out here. Enter password. L-A-R-A. You literally hit the L button, the A button, the R button, the A button. It's kind of clever. I like it. Thank goodness, Mommy. Luca. I think I read all the little entries there are. I feel like I've learned something. I'll study machines now. There'll be no more accidents around here. So yeah, between 6/24 and 7/2, same year, Luca went from I hate machines, I detest science, to stuff like this is never going to happen again because I will study it, I will learn it, I will love it. So yeah, that is Luca. That is where Luca's love of science comes from. That is where Gato comes from. And that is where the unusual pair of Tevin and Luca comes from. Anyway, back to the present. Luca, you've got a kind heart. You're always thinking of others. This is for you. It's a piece of amber I created using the sap from a tree in my forest. It took 400 years and a lot of pressure to make. I hope you'll find it useful. got a green dream, which is an accessory that will revive you once in battle when you fall. Robo, you're so sweet. Okay, so they no longer talk about Robo because you have Robo with you now. And, yeah. The sapling. I have no idea why it's still a sapling, but there you have it. But what you just did has a profound... hello, I'm trying to make... Has a profound impact. Oh, you're just in time. Tevin suit. It's my finest work, the ultimate in defense for my daughter. Hey, Luca. I'd like to see more of her. I've been making items she'd like. So, that item, I believe, yep. Yeah, that's probably going to stay on her. And she's walking around, yay! What a beautiful day. I'll finish the housework and take a walk. So, it is possible to fail that sequence where you have to enter the password to stop the machine. If you fail, her legs will be shredded by the conveyor belt and she will be sitting here, same as always, unable to enjoy her days, peacefully walking and doing housework. So, yeah. You saved her. I cannot believe I did that. Oh my goodness. I don't normally make that mistake. So it's been a while since I've been in a panicked rush. Where I'm going is going to be kind of interesting. Not where I meant to go. Actually, I don't think I've shown you Robo. Oh, hi. Luca, we hardly see you these days. I've been kinda busy. Don't let life pass you by, dear, and say hi to your parents. Goodness, Luca, is this one of your inventions? Greetings, I am Robo. Crono is my friend. My, how polite. Strange looking, but well behaved. Crono, you could learn a thing or two. Okay, so we have shown off everybody but Magus. Yeah, because Isla was like, Crono strong. Mother also strong. Are you a friend? One of Crono's friends? Another quiet one. Don't be shy, dear. Oh boy, I actually do want... Oh, what am I doing? I want, what party do I want here, actually? That'll give me the healing. And now to swap around items on my party, because where I'm going, I do not want, that's just temporary, because I do want, it seems odd. Actually, I think I had a different configuration going into the area that I'm going now, and I think this might be the better configuration. I think this is the party that I want, at least at the beginning. I can, of course, go into this menu and change my party at any time. So that's not a problem. Go ahead and rest. At some point I do need to get those Poyoza dolls and clones for every character. Okay. So, with that out of the way and preparations ready, let's head to 2300 AD and see what Robo's little side quest has in store for us. Okay. We are going to an area of the map that we have not been to yet. I think I've shown this by flying over it, but I didn't actually go in here. And yes, Robo needs to be in the lead. Actually, I'll show you why right quick. If he's not in the lead, analysis complete. Please follow me. He'll ask you to follow him, and you'll automatically go into this menu. Who enters here unbidden? Oh, welcome home, R66Y, or should I say Prometheus. You dare to defile this place with humans? I haven't seen them in ages. Let me welcome them. Come closer. So, she seals your way out. Robo is a permanent fixture of your party in this dungeon. Let's see just what you can do. And the reason I have Chrono equipped with the gold stud is because Lumiere costing 5 MP. Wait, I did not equip Marl with anything good right now, did I? Really? Yeah, I want to put the silver stud on her. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that for a minute. For some reason, I thought the debuggist enemy would die from one lightning too. These Proto 4s I know will not. These guys absolutely need a Luminaire. Lightning 2 will not kill them in one hit. As you can guess, a lot of the enemies in here use shadow damage from their laser beams. I want Robo to have resistance to both fire and shadow for something that's coming up in here, which means that unfortunately he cannot absorb shadow, which is what I had him do in my practice run. Yeah, these poor robots. They're being very rudely introduced to Chrono's Luminaire. And it's not costing him hardly anything to use it either. So as you can tell, they have shields and barriers, and you can rack up a few of them on this conveyor right here. Yeah, I don't even... These robots are just... So you can tell that having Chrono here kind of makes it an easy mode for you. Not bad for humans, but can you find your way to me? Okay, so thing is here, there are going to be these pods here. They are actually quite important to keep in mind. Hi. Actually, I think if Chrono gets one more level up, he can one-shot the Debuggist with Lightning 2. Because I know I was one-shotting Debuggist with Lightning 2 and not having to use Luminaire in here. So it's probably just one more level, which I think I'm going to get after the next fight. 300 years ago, the Lavos disaster greatly changed the planet. At this rate, humans will die out from pure despair. This right here is the dust chute. If you enter it, you will go back to the very beginning of this dungeon where Robo typed in the computer, and you can leave this dungeon from there. So just something to keep in mind. In here, they don't care if you grab the elixir, but they care if you grab the bottom chest. Now, there's nothing really worth charming off of enemies in this area, except for one enemy that I'll show. Because most of them you can simply charm a barrier or a shield off of, which you're already going to get in an abundant supply here. Going up this conveyor belt, I'm going to go ahead and get that. You can't go over here. And if you head up here, you get a silly hint. You will need to remember this area because it's going to be a little while, aka next episode, before you see it. Okay, so heading over here, you can take out 2 more debuggists. I don't think Crono's gotten his level up yet, so I'm just going to rely on Luminaire. Especially, it only costs 5 MP at this point. I can cast it 5 billion times. Yep, Chrono and Marl. I think Lightning 2 will work on everything but the Proto 4s now. If you head up here, he follows you, so you cannot get past him. Keep that in mind. For next time, I think I'll go ahead and take these guys out before I end the episode. Like I said, the Protophores will still not die from a Lightning 2. But Luminaire? Yeah, they're kind of hopeless against it. But with that out of the way, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.